Good morning, students. In the last class, we have learned about the basic units of a computer. That is input unit we have read, processing unit we have completed, and the memory unit or the storage unit, that one also we have completed. But today, memory units, functions of memory unit we will learn. What are the functions of the memory unit? It stores all the data and instructions required for processing. All data and instructions are stored here. It stores intermediate results of the processing unit. Before processing units, some intermediate results have been stored. So its functions is of memory unit. It is the memory unit's functions. It stores the results obtained after processing the data as per instructions before the results are released to an output device. Means all results that will be obtained after processing as per the instructions, those results are released. That results are stored in the memory unit. Next come to control unit. Control unit controls the operations of all the parts of the computer, but does not carry out any actual data processing operations. Okay, what is its functions? Its function is responsible for controlling the transfer of data. It controls all the data transfer between different units of computer. It also manages and coordinates all units of the computer. It also obtains the instructions from the memory and directs the operation to the computer. Okay, now we will read about ALU. What is ALU? It is the arithmetic logic unit. There are two subsections under this unit. One is arithmetic section, another is logic section. Arithmetic section, its function is to perform only arithmetic operations. What are the arithmetic operations? Additions, subtraction, multiplication and division. All these are called arithmetic operation. And in logic section, it will perform logical operations. Those are comparing, selecting and matching of data. Now output unit. Output unit means the processed data. After processing, the data will be released as output. So that is the function of output unit. The output unit converts the data into a form that can be understood by the user. Okay, it means ultimately it will give the output. What are the examples of output devices? Monitor, speaker, headphone, printer, all these are examples of output devices. Now let's come to IPO cycle. What is IPO cycle? IPO stands for I means input, then process, then output. I, input, process and output. This cycle is known as the machine cycle. Input, processing, output. While doing the processing, it will store the data. The processed data is stored in the memory unit, and finally the required output is obtained through the output devices. This full process is known as the IPO cycle. The drawing of IPO cycle you will practice in your home. Okay, all these it may come in your exam. Next day we will start the inside questions and the exercise questions of this chapter. Thank you.